Welcome back to Bee Loft by Liftech. Today's January 29th. It's 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius. We're out here at the farm apiary. We're going to check on the hives here today, check the weights, if we need to add some sugar to get them through the rest of the winter time. This is our first time back here since I think the end of October, so I really haven't had a good inspections of what's going on with the hives. But hopefully we're doing well. I see this hive here has some bees coming out of it, but I haven't really checked the other hives. Hopefully we have more than just one hive with activity. But it's a nice sunny day. Hive should be warm and the bees should be a little bit active. All right, stay tuned. So as you can see, we do have some bee activity here. Bees flying in and out, but I don't see anything on these two, which we'll get back to those in a second. And I don't see any activity over here really, but there's some activity on that hive right there. Saw some bees fly out, so we're gonna get a good check on these and see how things are going. So I haven't done anything to this hive yet, and you can see how it's become a lot more active. You know, it's only 12 o'clock and bees are really going here. These other ones I'm a little concerned about, but we'll get into it and let you know. So as you can see in this hive here, this is that first active hive. We got a lot of bees right here. There's honey up here, so we're just going to add a little sugar on top of them and then get them ready for winter. This box here is completely empty, so I'm just going to take that off. What I find that works really well is I put newspaper down and put the sugar on, but I use a queen excluder to give it a little extra room, and then I'll put my flex. So this 5/5, it has a dead out. As you can see, all the bees are dead here. Unfortunately, my guess is I should have put them into a 10 frame box so they'd have more space, or I should have butted them up against these other hives and squeezed them together. So this is the second hive, which you can see how those bees are just, you know, dead. As we get in here a little bit further, let's see what else we can, make sure you can see here. Pop this open. You can see, so the cluster was up at the top here, and they might have just ran out of food. Yeah, look at that. This was just a strong hive that needed more room. It's out of food. Okay, so here we are in the third hive. We don't see any activity, but I just opened up this top part here, and there's our bees. They're very active, so we'll see how they're doing. Okay, we're starting to get a little more activity. I see activity down at the end there. See if we can zoom in there. We got some activity, so I'm still concerned about a couple of these other ones, but we'll see how it goes. Sometimes you'll find other creatures on top here. So we have ladybugs and some type of spider, which I'll scrape off. Here's a stink bug. Looks like it's dead though. So, but yeah, it's always interesting when you open up a hive, especially out here in the woods. You know, nature finds a way. Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park, right? And we got some bugs up here too. Look at those two. So yeah, always interesting. I'll get a recap going here. We got 2 more hives to go after this one. Oh wow, this one's by far the strongest. Look at that. There's a lot of bees. That's a double deep. Got a leaf on the side here. Oh, it is heavy. We're going to leave this one alone. We're not going to add any sugar to this one. This is the third from the end. Just going to slide this cover back on. Real easy. Okay, so to wrap things up here at the farm apiary, as you can see, the bees are real active now. We'll walk by it. I did not put sugar on these 3 hives here. They had enough weight, so I'm just going to let them be. Let them be. And then I did add sugar to this one. You can see my newspaper right here, sitting out a little bit. Interesting thing here is this bottom hive was dead. This top hive is alive, but it was only a single box. So I added the other box that I took off from over there, and put sugar in here, and then moved the frames from the 5-framer into this box, so they'll have comb that's already drawn, and they can draw the empty comb that I left in there. Should be pretty interesting. But you can see how active these bees are now. I never got back to this hive here and separated that into a deep box, so I'm just going to leave that as is for now. I did add sugar up here, so we'll see what the bees do with the little sugar that's hanging out here. And then I did forget to remove the queen excluder from this one, so this top box is full of honey. They haven't gotten into that yet, so I did not add sugar to that one either. So, and then, but you can hear how active the bees are now and see them. Like I said, this one was a dead out. Strong hive. I should have put it into a 10-frame box, probably double deep or single deep with a medium on top. I'll correct that for next year. I'll make sure I have a second box next to it. I do have one out at the mechanic apiary that I have to go out and check that one. But things are looking good here. It leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hives here. The bottom hive over here, I was kind of expecting that one to die. This one here, it had a weak queen going into winter, so I was not shocked by that one dying. I was surprised that this one was still alive for the fact that it was a single deep and I hadn't gotten back here yet. So pretty close here, you know, about 6 weeks until spring, 7 weeks until spring. And you know, bees are looking good. I should, you know, just with this apiary alone, I should be able to make a few splits, move it to the new acreage we have there in that we bought, the 44 acres. So I'll probably take, you know, 1 or 2 hives from here, and we'll see how it all goes. Down here at the Madison apiary right now, it's 47 degrees Fahrenheit, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It puts it 8 degrees Celsius. We got a bunch of ducks over here quacking away. Looks like we got a little activity on one of the hives. Really can't see the other hives yet, but we're going to get into it. You know, we just took care of the farm apiary, and when I first showed up, it didn't look like it was very busy. But we'll take a look at this and then look at the hives over there, and we'll get back in it. Okay, so looking here at the first hive, you can see they have done some cleansing flights, and you can see all the spots there, top of the hive and whatnot. Got a couple bees coming out of this one. Looks like we had some cleansing flights here, so I'm not sure if the bees, I mean, it looks like the bees are probably alive there. Definitely have bees alive here. Got some bees over here. Not sure about this hive here. And then we got to get around to the back side. Oh, that's not a good way to go. Go around the other side here. So, got it on a tripod, so I haven't seen this hive yet. There's no bees flying out of the back side of this one. So stay tuned and we'll see how we look. As you can see here, we got a pretty active cluster on the first hive up top here. I'm going to put a little sugar on this one. It seems a little bit light, so I'll make sure they have enough food to go around, and then we'll move on to the next one. So this second hive is definitely dead out. I'm not finding much food in here, and you can see all the bees that were in here. There were quite a few of them. Unfortunately, I think I didn't get back here soon enough to get food on these. So you can see how many bees. And that's just a lot of bees. With as cold as it was, they could have used some more food. Should have had a medium on top of it. So again, another learning experience after 10 years. I should have known better. You can see all the dead bees. I do like this plastic bottom board. It seemed like it did pretty good at the farm. We'll see how it turns out here. I'm going to leave this here for now until the spring, and then try to get back here before the wax moths might get into it, and save this comb. This could have used more food in it. So we'll just close it up for now. Wait for the spring and move on to these next hives. So over here on this apiary, we had this is a dead out. This is a dead out, and that's a dead out. These were this was a late season combine, and looks like they ran out of food. This one was just a small hive, so it wasn't very good. And then we got this one here, which is doing quite well. And then I had to tape the front entrance here because they had gaps, which bees have propolised now, but you can see how many bees are here. So we're going to finish up on this side and head to the other side. Okay, so now we're over at the other side of the Madison apiary, and not much activity here right now. I did see a few bees right here. See one crawling right there. These are starting to get some shade, so it's gonna, it's getting a little cooler, so they'll be less active. This one I'm not too sure about. Again, it's the 5-framer. Let's back out. I had it close to that one, but I probably should have put those into a 10-frame box. So let's check these out, and we'll get back to you shortly. Well, let's show you the 5-framer. And we got bees. They're doing really well, so I'm just going to put a little food on it, check them out on the weight-wise. You see them all flying out here. They're probably all up at the top. Again, you can see them all flying around here, so give me a few minutes and we'll see how it goes. So as you can see, we have all 5 hives here. I put these 2 hives closer to the 5-framer. Hopefully it can generate enough heat to keep them alive. Again, we're 6-7 weeks until spring. We'll get some warmer weather here. It's supposed to be 50s this weekend. But you can see how once you stir them up a little bit, the bees come out. So pretty good. And then down here, let's scrape these bees off the end here. Looks like we got one coming out. Kill that one. So getting pretty good. And then, like I said, we got the ducks over here. Let me see if I can adjust this. It's hard to carry the stand and let's get to see all the ducks back here. A little muddy and sloppy back here right now, but that's to be expected with all the snow they got here. 3 weeks ago they had 11 inches of snow, but you can see all the ducks here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 ducks I see. So it's funny, they all go out into this little pond here and splash around. Oh, there's another one over there, so there's 11 ducks. So I think they lost one. I think they did have 12. So again, thank you for watching Bee Loft by Liptak, and we will see you on the next video. I wanted to give examples of cleansing flights here. So as you can see, we got a lot of mud here, but these little dots are from the bees today out at the farm. Those little brown things. And they poop on the side of the car. You know, that's not mud. These spots up here. But pretty interesting, you know, when you see that. A whole bunch of little poop spots. So thanks for watching.